Podcasting from her kitchen table, it's Jacqueline J. Here with another episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, where we focus on faith, family, fun, and finance for my fierce, fly, and fabulous sisters over 40. Come on in the kitchen. Coffee's brewing. Pull up a chair, and girl, let's talk. Now, here is your host for Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, Jacqueline J. Hey girl, come on in the kitchen as I recap past episodes and take a sneak peek into what we have coming up for you on future episodes. First, we introduced Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, a space for my fierce, fly, and fabulous sisters over 40 to hang out and reminisce, but also to get inspiration, motivation, and education as well. Next was setting boundaries. Just say no. Easier said than done, but give it a try. Talk to a sister who's in the process of writing her book. You might be surprised. She had to decline several engagements she had committed to because this has been lingering out there for some time, and she finally put her foot down and decided she was no longer willing to try to do it all, then do none of it well. The empty nest. Children are all settled into their new lives. Now, it's our turn. No shame in my game. Then we talked about no shame in seeking therapy. Everyone needs a therapist. I went to therapy after the children's father passed away and I was having issues with my son. Recently, went back to therapy to deal with some blended family issues. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Great form of self-care where you are the center of attention for the entire session. Whew. Tomorrow is not promised. A dear church member in her 50s passed away while on vacation. Don't delay pursuing your purpose and passion because tomorrow is not promised. We then talked with Dr. Charmaine Jackman for Minority Mental Health Month. She dropped by the kitchen to discuss the importance of getting an annual mental health checkup just as you would an annual physical. Self-care, self-care, self-care. What have you done for you lately? Does not have to be expensive. Taking some time to enjoy an ice cream cone on the way home from work, or sitting and enjoying some music, or just taking a nap. Your list of 7 free ways to pamper yourself is still available at lswnetwork.com/pamper party. Ooh, listen to your body talk. When Angela McGowan stopped by the kitchen, we discussed the importance of listening to your body so you can let your healthcare provider know, advocate for yourself, and not let them just treat you like a number or one of the masses without taking your individual circumstances into consideration. You know your body better than anyone else. If something is concerning you and your healthcare provider is not listening, it may be time for a new healthcare provider. But that's another topic for another day. Then we talked about hoarding. What are you hoarding and why? What God-given greatness is in your possession that you are not sharing with the world? I described speaking to a sister friend about packing and moving, and she gave me some of the most practical and useful ideas for managing the process and did not initially recognize her God-given greatness in that area. She said organization and administration are her gifts. I asked her what she was doing with those gifts and that she needs to share them with the world. She said, and I quote, "I got tips galore. I need to write this, but I thought, nah, no one needs this because this is how everyone operates." And I told her, not. I thought I was going to lose my mind before you provided your packing and moving suggestions and strategies. So now she's in the process of writing her book. That's just a brief summary of the topics we have previously explored. Next, let's preview a few of our upcoming episodes. We will have a discussion about menopause. This is a suggestion that came in from a listener, and I'm looking forward to welcoming a very special guest for that particular episode. We'll also be bringing you episodes from the road on our way to our new kitchen. We'll be talking about career transitions, breaking up with your boss, imposter syndrome, routines, creating, establishing, and maintaining. We'll talk about owning your stuff. We'll also preview my upcoming book. We'll discuss Queen, straighten your crown and walk in your power, passion, and purpose. We'll explore creating multiple streams of income. We'll talk about how do you know it may be time to break up with your doctor. If you have any other suggestions, please, we would love to hear from you. As I'm standing in this kitchen for the last time, the cabinets are finally empty. All that's going in boxes has been put in boxes. Just did the final walkthrough with the movers. In some ways, I am going to miss this place, but I cannot contain my excitement for all that is going to come in our new city. Confirmation has already come from several directions, including from our pastor as he prayed for us on our journey. I personally have moved quite a bit to a number of states: Virginia, North Carolina, California, and back to Massachusetts, where it all began. My husband, however, has never lived in another state, so this will be a major adjustment for him. We had spoken about him being apprehensive about moving and starting over, even though he recognizes this is the right move to make at this time. We were also talking on another occasion about the move, and my husband asked me about my feelings. I told him, I'm not concerned. I'm old hat at this. I love exploring a new environment, new city, and getting to know new people. Pastor must have sensed something in his spirit because he addressed that concern in his prayer for us. Then my mother commented to me about being my father's child and being ready and willing to pick up and go at the drop of a hat. Also saw a sister in church who I did not recognize and don't recall seeing previously. She put a piece of money in my hand for us to use on our journey and said I would receive a good surprise when we arrived at our destination. Not sure what that means, but I'm leaving it all in God's hands. So, for the last time from this kitchen, remember, nothing changes unless you do. Stay safe, be well, and be blessed. Bye now. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles with your host, Jacqueline J. Enjoy this podcast? If so, get in on the conversation and invite your sister friends. Join our Facebook group, Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles. Leave a message, ask a question, or suggest topics for upcoming episodes. Until next time, remember, nothing changes unless you do. Stay safe, be well, and be blessed.